Welcome to GardenTalkShow.com. We are excited to bring you this video from the Independent Garden Center show at the Navy Pier in beautiful Chicago. As you can see, there are thousands of products for the Garden Center, and we will be meeting and speaking with the vendors about what is new for 2014. But first, though, while you're watching the slideshow, I would like to speak to you briefly about our goal at GardenTalkShow.com. We are gathering IGCs across the states to join together to get our customers back from the box. By promoting GardenTalkShow.com to your customers in your emails, newsletters, mailings, Facebook, and other social media, you are encouraging your customers to garden, and that's the goal at GardenTalkShow.com. We only promote shopping at independent garden centers, and that will never change. My family has owned an IGC for over 52 years, and we understand how important it is to keep that customer shopping at our stores. On our website, we upload a new garden video every Sunday at 8 a.m. Our videos show various demonstrations on how to garden, fertilize, plant a tree, water, even how to decorate for Christmas for the upcoming holidays. Even though we may not carry all the same product, we certainly can agree we have something similar to offer. I have noticed at my garden center that the younger Gen X and Y are now shopping in our store. Let's face it, they're all on their smartphones and they're all plugged in, and they're watching videos instead of listening to boring garden show radio stations every Sunday. They just don't have the time. This is a great way to join together as an IGC and inspire your customers to shop at your store. We are now going to list participating garden centers on our website so they can find you as well. And guess what? It is all free. There is no cost to IGCs. There is no charge, fee, or catch. All you do is recommend us, and we will recommend you. So what are you waiting for? Please go to GardenTalkShow.com and sign up on our main page under the Garden Center link at the bottom. Let's get our customers back and join together. United we stand. Now please enjoy the video, and thank you so much again for watching.
Hey, it's J.R. Pandy with the Garden Talk Show. I'm here at the IGC conference in Chicago with John Stanley, and if you're in the garden center industry, you have to know who John Stanley is. John, what can you tell me? I mean, you're a world traveler. You've been all over. You consult anyone and everyone. Where do you see IGCs going? What do they need to do? Your thoughts on that?
Oh, I think there's two types of garden centres at present. There's the traditional garden centre that doesn't want to change, and there's the progressive garden centre that's looking at the opportunities for the future. The traditional garden centre, the model that worked in the 80s and 90s, is not going to work moving forward. We have a huge opportunity to develop the industry because the independent garden centres can move quickly and make the changes. That is a huge opportunity. So the people are looking at the developments taking place, mostly coming from the consumer, because they're looking at the consumers looking at the convenience and the experience from the same garden centre. That is where the development is going to take place. So we have to get more tech savvy, but we also have to get more experience savvy. Remember, yes, we've got to get the product right, but it's not about the product at this point moving forward. We have a huge opportunity.
Yeah. I know you've been on GardenTalkShow.com, and what we're trying to do with everyone is kind of unify all the garden centers around and just not really push products, but more inspire people and just get our message out. I mean, we all know the Home Depot, the Lowe's, they're putting out the tower, how to plant flowers and that. Yep. And we figured that if we did something like that and get everybody involved, what could you say to someone that is kind of on the fence? Should I do it? Should I not do it?
That's simple. None of us can do it on our own anymore. You have to work in a group situation. Now, I'm not promoting cooperatives, etc. As individual garden centres, we need to start sharing and building things between us. You cannot do it on your own. So part of that journey forward is not being the lone wolf, but working as a team. That's got to be a major part of the progress.
There's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
We have anything else to add?
The fact that we have this huge opportunity, I cannot stress that enough. The world is changing rapidly. I believe that window of opportunity is about 12 months. People that are still sitting on the fence in 12 months' time will fall off the fence and on the wrong side of the fence. So don't sit on the fence.
Now, John, I know I've been following for years at my garden center, and I've implemented a lot of the ideas that you've had, and I've seen huge differences, just simple things like instead of lining all my plants up like soldiers to do kind of a meandering garden path, and that's really increased sales. What's your website address that people can get more information, or if they needed you for some consulting?
www.johnstanley.com.au. Remember, we're also on Facebook. I've got a phone app, so you can go download the phone app with John Stanley. So we've got the Facebook page, Twitter, web page. I also do a blog and a newsletter. All that information is on our web page. So www.johnstanley.com.au. Don't forget the AU.
And again, I think that everything he says is great, and if you implement 20% of it, you're going to have great success. Thanks again.
Thanks a lot.
Hello, J.R. Pandy here, Garden Talk Show. I'm here with Jeff Morey, producer of the IGC Show, the Independent Garden Center Show in Chicago. And Jeff, I have to congratulate you on such a great show. A lot of great speakers here, products. You need to expand this show to probably 7 days to see everything here. I mean, it's just amazing amount of new products out here. And if you're an independent garden center, you have to be here. But of course, everybody wants to know what's happening next year. Anything new and exciting?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you, and thank you for being here. We had another strong year this year, and it's always exciting to see everybody. Next year we're expanding, we're doubling. We're IGC Show Chicago will be still third week of August here in Chicago. First week of August, we're expanding to the East Coast, and we're debuting IGC Show East in the Washington-Baltimore area. It's at actually the largest convention and hotel property on the East Coast. It's by the name of Gaylord National at National Harbor, Maryland. It's about 15 minutes south of D.C., just outside of the Beltway. So it's very centrally located. I think it's very easy to, close to Reagan National Airport, right off of I-95, and of course Amtrak on the East Coast is very big. So by train, by automobile, by plane, I think people will come. And it will be our brand of show, the IGC show. We do things a little bit different. Probably, as you know, the biggest thing is we're retailer only. I mean, we are not a grower show. We're not a landscaper show. Nothing against those shows that try to be all things to all people, but we're different. We have always targeted just the garden centers and their needs. And as you know, everything on the floor, as we like to say, everything under this roof is something that you would see or could see in a garden center. You don't see any, big tractors or something that a construction landscape type company would use. That's not us. And we like having some fun. We always do the classic rock concert. Next year we have Eddie Money. There's a big poster there for Mr. Money. He's a great guy, and I've met him, and we're looking forward to bringing him into Chicago. We haven't announced our entertainment for the East Coast yet. We have a big name that we're working on, and I wish I could tell you, but I can't yet. We also have a major keynote here in Chicago next year. Somebody who has never spoken in the industry, but has very direct ties to the industry. So I'll leave you in suspense, but when you hear her name, you'll be surprised.
Incredible. Awesome.
Low suspense.
Okay. Well, again, thank you. I mean, you really put on a great show, and I would definitely recommend attending this next year. We might have to attend both of them.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
All right. Thanks again.
Hi guys, my name is Justin. I'm with Tip Top Biocontrol. We're a beneficial insectary out of California. We raise 57 different species of insects. Every pest in nature has a natural enemy, and what we do is we sell the predatory insect to control organically your pests. If you have aphids, we sell ladybugs, which eat aphids. So if you're looking for the truly organic alternative to pesticides, check us out online, www.tiptopbio.com. Thanks. Here are our ladybugs. There's 1,500 ladybugs in each one of these bags. They are pre-fed. They last 30 days on the shelf. To the right, we have our ladybug cups. 1,500 ladybugs in each one of those cups. Same price, same quantity, just a different packaging. Here are our red wrigglers, the Acina fetida. They are pre-fed. We have a 6-acre worm farm in California, so they come straight out of the ground, straight to you guys. Here is our chart of good bugs on the left and bad bugs on the right. You can find this at our website as well.
Say your website.
tiptopbio.com.
Hi, I am Jessica Reinhardt from Dram Corporation, and I'm going to show you some of our cool new products for this year, for next year, 2014. One of our brand new products is our new one-touch fan nozzle. This will actually be available in garden centers in 2014. You simply can have complete water control by turning the water on and off. So if you want only a minimum amount or a full amount of water, simply move your thumb forward or backwards. We have a nice fan spray that comes out from it as well. With this new valve, we actually have it in a lot of our other current products as well. This is our actually one-touch shower and stream, so you have still the idea of turning the water on and off from your thumb. And this actually has two patterns to it. It's got a shower, which is really nice for watering your plants, and then a stream, which is more of a concentrated jet, really good for cleaning off your sidewalks. So the same valve that's on the one-touch shower and stream and the fan nozzle is also on a rain one as well. So you can have it from 30 inches or 16 inches. So it's a really nice rain shower that's great for watering your beds, or hanging baskets as well. You can put it right in your hanging basket, and you're not going to get your hand wet from the water dripping down.
Hi, I'm Joe with Lake County Nursery here at the IGC Show, and just a little highlight of some of the new things that we've got this year would be the HGTV program that we're doing. We've got a number of shrubs in this program. There are also annuals in this program. More items to come in the coming years here, but right now we've got some of our Caryopteris, our roses, some Lonicera, and some Buddleia that we're shipping out to our customers right now. So this is just one of the new items that you can see at the IGC Show.
Hey, we're at the IGC Show here in Chicago, Illinois. We got a number of new products that Bonide have brought out for 2014. I want to let you know about them. First product is our new all-season spray oil. This product now controls diseases as well as insects. We have over 25 new diseases and insects on the label. So now you can get organic control of your insects and diseases in one product. Also, for next year, we have a new fruit, tree, and plant guard product. This product actually can control downy mildew on patients, which has been a problem here in North America in the past 2 or 3 years. Also, it has a number of more fruits in a fruit tree spray from previous years, plums as well as peaches and pears. So this is a new product you must have in your arsenal to control diseases and insects in the garden. Also next year, we're introducing a new Rose Shield product. Rose Guard has 2 systemic products, one insecticide and one a fungicide. This product will control all your most common diseases. It will cure and prevent diseases on roses, and also will last up to 30 days, which is the longest disease insect control in the market. And for the ladies who want to reduce getting down on their hands and knees and pruning, here is Sucker Punch. Now this product, you can spray right on the suckers that shoot up from the bottom of the tree, eliminates them for 90 days. You apply once in May and then in July, and you'll also have sucker-free plants coming up. It's a ease of application product, ready to use, and it's a must for all homeowners. I'm Pat Arnold with Bonide Products here at the IGC Show with the newest and best Bonide products.
Hey, this is JR, No BS Gardener. I'm here with Joseph from Tap My Trees, and he is a guru on, I guess you can create your own maple sugar at home?
Absolutely. So
how would you do that?
So we're all about maple sugar for the hobbyists. So it's people that are looking to tap 2 or 3 maple trees at home with the kids or with the grandkids. It's a great school project. You do this coming out of the winter. So this is when your days start to reach above 40 and your nights are still in freezing. You essentially tap your tree, This is a spile that you would use to tap the tree. You drill with a 7/16 drill bit about 2 inches into the tree, and you tap the spile into the tree. And then you hang your bucket off of that, and the sap collects into the bucket. The lid keeps out the rain or the snow, things like that. And then you collect your sap and you boil it down into syrup.
And that's it. That's simple, huh?
That's the process. The work is really into boiling. It's a 40-to-1 ratio. So you boil 40 pints of sap into 1 pint of syrup, or 40 gallons of sap into 1 gallon of syrup. But it's a great, fun experience, and the kids really love it.
Oh, and I bet you that maple syrup is just phenomenal, isn't it?
It tastes great. You can't taste any better than when you make it yourself.
And it's my understanding it doesn't necessarily have to be a sugar maple?
You can tap a silver maple. You can tap a red maple. Most types of maples you can tap. Not your ornamental Japanese maples, but most of your maples. Needs to be 12 inches in diameter, so that's about a 30-year-old tree to be 12 inches in diameter. You can also tap a birch tree.
Really?
Yeah, and the season is about 1 month behind the maple season, but you can also tap your birch trees as well.
Interesting. Well, that's great information. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jessica Reinhardt from DRAM Corporation, and I wanted to show you one of our cool new tools. This is actually called our telescoping lapper. It has a 1.5-inch cutting capacity, and what's great about this is it's actually made of aluminum, so it's very lightweight, well balanced, really feels nice in your hands. But also what's cool about this feature is it actually telescopes and goes from 24 inches to 31 inches by simply just twisting and pulling.
Hello, I'm with John from Mighty Mado, and I want to touch on information about the Mighty Mado. And I want to know, or tell you guys out there, that this little tomato plant right here will develop into a large plant like this one here. And John's going to tell us just what makes the Mighty Mado special, and anything else you want to embellish on.
All right, well, JR, all Mighty Mados are grafted.
Okay.
And last year in the world, there were over 1 billion plants grafted, vegetables.
Wow.
But not the U.S. This is a relatively new phenomenon. We started 3 years ago in the United States. And what we do is we take a regular tomato and we graft it. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a graft line here. We graft it onto a wild tomato rootstock. And the reason we do that is the wild tomato is resistant to any disease that occurs in the soil, also nematodes. So if you've grown tomatoes before, you know the old heirloom varieties have the best flavors.
Right.
But a lot of those are not hardy because they're not resistant to disease. So if you have disease in your soil, it's there forever. You can't grow those varieties.
Right.
But now by grafting it onto this rootstock, you can grow this tomato anywhere in the country. And then the rootstock is so vigorous that not only do you get the disease resistance, you get a minimum of double the amount of fruit.
Double the fruit?
A minimum of double.
Wow.
You can get more depending on the variety. In California, for instance, it's hard for us to grow brandy wine. We get 4 or 5 tomatoes. If we graft it, we get 50 to 60.
Wow.
So there you're over 10 times the amount.
I know the plant itself at our retail garden center costs a little bit more money, but I'd rather pay a little bit more money at the front end if I'm going to get double to 3 times the amount of fruit off of it. Now, I know also that you brought out some new things. The tomato was the first introduction in the grafted varieties, and I know we had some peppers last year, maybe some eggplant. What's new for next spring?
This coming year, we're going to have cantaloupe, watermelon, and cucumbers.
Oh, wow.
In addition. And the same type of benefits with the melons, the watermelons and the cantaloupe, double the fruit. With the cucumbers, you don't get double the fruit, but you do get the disease resistance. And you said the plant's a little bit more expensive. But if it dies and you don't get anything, it might have been cheaper, but you didn't get anything out of it.
Right.
And then remember, too, you got 2 plants to begin with, so it's got to be double the cost because you got the root system, one plant, and the top is another plant.
Right.
So it's double just to start off with.
Well, again, you can see what they develop into. I mean, it's just an incredible, incredible plant. Thank you, John. I really appreciate your time.
Pleasure talking to you.
Hey, it's JR again, and I'm with Tony from In and Around the House, and today we're going to be talking with Mark from Imperial Nurseries about going vertical in your gardening. What kind of things can you grow in a vertical garden, and anything else you'd like to tell us?
On the grow vertical gardening, you can put anything you, with the imagination, can put into it. You can do indoor plants, outdoor plants, herbs. You can even do a little bit of early crop lettuce in here, and or perennials and succulents. So there's quite a few options you can put into this little gizmo.
So you can use it for food, like you said, lettuce, as well as just an outdoor decoration, essentially.
Yeah, herbs do great because this will run dry, and the herbs taste better when they're dry and more flavorful. So it's a very great option for herb.
Okay, Tony, use this at your garden center. What have you done with this?
We do. We primarily we've done pansies with these. We've also done some herbs ourselves, and a lot of succulents. Succulents are the in thing, and succulents do really well. And it's for both outside and inside. You can do indoor house plants. So there's a lot that you can do with this. It's also a system too, is it not, Mark, where you can integrate these to make more than just one type of a unit?
Yeah, you can make a nice wall behind us that we have too. So that's a nice larger application. But this is great for the beginners to get started with the framed option.
And then for watering and such, how exactly does that work?
Watering, we got a little trough up on top. You just open it up, put your water in, the water gravity pulls it down, and on the bottom you have a collection tray if it goes inside that you can put on there to collect your water if you don't need it going on everywhere.
It's a great idea. Yeah. Great idea. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, JR, No BS Gardener, and I am here with Randy from Bear. And Randy, what do you got new this year? What did Bear bring out this season?
Well, we have some new technology this year. You look at these and you immediately think, oh wow, an aerosol can. But we have a new way of getting the product out. It's called BOV, or bag on valve, where in the past aerosols, the chemical and the propellant are all in the can together. With this here, the chemical's actually in a bag, and then the propellant is around it, so you don't get contamination.
Really?
And it can be sprayed upside down, sideways, as you can see on the picture behind us. We show it upside down because you can actually spray upside down. So that's our new technology. We have it in 3 flavors coming out. We have a rose and flower insect killer. We have a home insect killer, and then we have a bed bug and flea killer. And these 3 will be available in 2014. So that's one of our new things.
That's a great idea, because I know a lot of times it's a contact and it's tough to get underneath those leaves. So that is an excellent
Exactly.
idea.
And the other thing it does is a lot of times when you spray an aerosol, you get that cold aerosol spray. With this, because it's not mixed, it's not cold, so you don't damage the leaf of the plant. It's not as important on these 2, but when you're spraying a leaf of a plant, you don't want it to be frozen. So those are those 3 items. And the other new items we have this year, we're coming out with a fruit tree spray. 3-in-1 insect disease and mite. It's a pyrethrum sulfur, and it can be sprayed on the fruit trees right up until the day before harvest. So you can continually spray for diseases and insects. It'll be in a concentrate and a hose end.
Awesome.
So that's what's new this year. We have a few new in our Natria line. We have a few new ones in there. We came out with a rose and flower, a fruit and vegetable, and then a neem oil concentrate and a neem oil ready to use.
All right.
So that's what's
I love
new with Bear
products. They work. That's all I can say about that.
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, hi, I'm with Bert Schwab here of Walker Nursery. And Bert, what can you tell me that's new and exciting for trees or plants this year?
Well, we've got a new red maple called Red Point. We really like the way it grows. It's got a nice upright growth to it. Keeps a central leader. Very, very nice. Also a sourwood called Nyssa sylvatica.
And that, the sourwood, what's unique about that one?
It has the new growth on it, comes out red even this time of the year, and then it has a great fall color and a very dark glossy green leaf other times. So
okay, what's those blooming trees back there?
Those are tree-form hydrangea, and those you can get in 2 or 3 different varieties, different colors, a little bit of different leaf size. Very nice for the patio in a tree in a pot.
Right. That's a great looking plant. Thank you so much, Bert.
You're welcome.
Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing some new products for 2014. Don't forget to sign up on gardentalkshow.com and also tell the vendors that you did see their product on our web video, and we hope to see you again soon.